we'll run the gamut, from practical vehicles like the ID SUV to highly emotional sports cars, and even racing cars like the ID.R Pikes Peak. If enthusiasts are worried that the EV will kill all automotive fun, frankly, they are wrong. Back in June, Volkswagen showed the world that an electric car could break records set by vehicles with massive internal combustion engines. We went to Pikes Peak with the aim of beating the electric car record up the mountain because the existing overall record seemed entirely out of reach. But we went one better and ended up taking the outright record in 7 minutes and 57 seconds. Less than 8 minutes, 12.4 miles up a mountain at average speed of 93 miles per hour. An absolutely amazing accomplishment. The ID.R was a demonstration of our commitment to EVs. As a group, we plan to invest $38 billion in this technology, build 16 dedicated electric mobility factories around the globe. By 2025, the group will have launched no fewer than 50 full battery electric vehicles. But today, we're talking about just one piece of this puzzle, and that is commercial vehicles. The Cargo e-bike, thank you for that, Volkswagen commercial vehicles, is perfect for making emissions-free deliveries in places where a truck can't go, like pedestrian-only city centers. A 250-watt motor assists the rider, and it can carry a total payload of 463 pounds. Innovative tilt compensating tech keeps the load platform horizontal in turns. It's the perfect vehicle for that last extremely congested urban mile, and that is part of our vision for micro-mobility of the future. We also think electric transportation will revolutionize another aspect of city and suburban life, the delivery vehicle, the very, very mundane delivery vehicle. Now, I'm sure everyone here is familiar with panel vans rushing around the streets. You may have noticed those vans are becoming more and more common as they cover the last few miles of home delivery, the part that makes online shopping truly work. Between 2005 and 2015, the number of packages delivered have more than doubled, powered by the explosion of e-commerce and home delivery. Last year in the United States, shippers hauled 11.7 billion boxes. That's 37 for every man, woman, and child in America. That's an 8% increase over the year before. This is breathtaking, and most of them are boogieing around with a small box of contact lenses in them. So, in the US, delivery trucks account for as much as 7% of urban traffic and 17% of congestion costs because of wasted hours and fuel. That doesn't factor in the CO2 impact of these vehicles, which gets heavy use in the absolute most inefficient way possible. Short journeys, lots of stopping and starting. So we clearly see the business case for electric delivery vehicles in this market growing stronger by the day. Imagine how an electric delivery van built for autonomous driving could truly change the narrative. Zero emissions, no local CO2 footprint, lower operating costs for the businesses using them, and of course, reduce delivery costs to the end consumer. To give you another glimpse of how this future could look, welcome for the first time here in the States, the ID. Buzz Cargo concept. for those of you with a breathtaking grasp of the obvious, obviously racing car and a racing custom van here. But obviously we see all sorts of opportunities to customize this business opportunity. And speaking of racing, I'd be remiss not to mention Tanner Faust is here to join us. Tanner, thank you very much. Absolute pleasure. So, the Buzz Cargo, as you can see, has a range between 200 and 340 miles on the new WLTP cycle. Of course, that'll depend on the size of the battery pack. Like the original microbus, way off to the left, the original power plant in this case, a 201 horsepower electric motor, is located at the back of the vehicle. The vehicle beside me is a rear-wheel drive, but simply adding a motor at the front turns it into an all-wheel drive. The Cargo's design reminds you of the classic Transporter or Type 2 Volkswagen panel van, but it also in fact shows us the future. The MEB layout is incredibly space efficient. The Cargo uses a digital system to track goods that are on board, and it's ready for inductive and super fast DC charging as well. So, will this future happen here in the United States? Let's just say we are taking a very close look at it. Vehicles like the ID Buzz Cargo show how committed we are to the future of e-mobility and to making this happen globally and in this market. The platform that underpins this vehicle will underpin the first long-range vehicle that we bring to the US in 2020. We feel at Volkswagen, the market is very much up for grabs, especially at the volume end. There are no 100-year-old electric vehicle makers. This will force a jump ball. The winners will be the ones who build and market the best cars. And Volkswagen has shown for decades that we can build great, affordable cars at scale. So who better to lay claim than Volkswagen, the company that created the people's car? No brand is better positioned to bring EVs to the millions, not just to millionaires. EVs are coming, and VW has a chance to lead, to be the company that really changes things. And with that, I please invite you to join me on stage. Thank you very, very much.